never forgotten. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area. I'll show you how the Coastal Bend continues to remember Selena Quintanilla.
Plus, President Trump has announced that this week will be a big week when it comes to tariffs. Scripps News Group Joe St. George will break down what the president is planning to do and how this can affect your pocketbook. Now we'll go ahead and take a live look at our SPID Skycam. Traffic appears to be flowing pretty smoothly there, but of course we will check in with meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. She has a look at your forecast and a look at our roadways for this start of the work week. It's Monday, March 31st, folks. Your Chris 6 Sunrise starts now. Good morning, folks, and happy Monday. Welcome to Chris 6 News Sunrise. Thank you so much for starting your day and your week with us. I'm Michelle Hoffman. Brian Hoffman is off, but we do have meteorologist Stephanie Lauber back with us today in the newsroom. Hello, good morning.
Hey, long time no see.
Yeah. I told everybody, though, you were coming in later in the day, so you weren't technically off, but you were still with us.
This is true. I met some friends up in Rockport and the Fulton area this weekend, and they're like, hey, you've been gone for a week. Were you on vacation? Mm-hmm. No, I was still at work. I was just sleeping in a little bit. But hey, we're back, and I brought some humidity with me. Unfortunately, it's causing some issues out on the roadways. We've got some fog to contend with. So here's a look at how that visibility is trending along your commute. So a good example of be ready for some of the haziness to become a problem is that right along 281 from Parfurias, our reporting station there. Perfect 10, but by the time you get to Alice, we're down to about a mile and a quarter there. So that's a significant drop in that visibility along 281. Be ready for a situation like that, no matter where you're traveling around the Coastal Bend. Closer to town, though, CCIA reporting 6 miles visibility, 4 on either side of that, 4 miles visibility in Robstown. And by the time you get out to the bluff at NAS Corpus Christi, for our neighbors who are going to be in Kingsville today, excuse me, that's a 2.5 mile visibility for you right now. Up in Beeville, we're looking about the same at 2.5 miles of visibility. So we are looking at the humidity causing those issues out on the roadways, but thankfully it looks like folks have gotten an early start on this Monday, and we're not looking for any major delays out there. So the ride into downtown from the island will be about a 24-minute ride for you, just over 10 to get over the Harbor Bridge, and coming from Calhoun, a 15-minute ride. We'll get another check on that forecast in 4 minutes.
Alrighty, Steph, thank you. Yes, we will check in with you in just a bit, but first we head to Washington, where this week has been marked as a big week for tariffs. Our Scripps News Group Deputy Political Director Joe St. George joins us live now this morning. Good morning, Joe. So President Trump is calling April 2nd Liberation Day. Can you explain to our viewers what President Trump plans on doing and how it will impact the cost of goods for everyone, including our neighbors in the Coastal Bend?
Well, you know, this is what you need to know waking up in the Coastal Bend, and that is that this is a big week for the T-word tariffs. And it's been circled on the calendar really for weeks. President Trump has talked about the first week in April as being a massively consequential one. We know that the auto tariffs are going to take effect this week. That'll increase the cost, economists say, of cars made overseas, won't impact cars made in the United States. But we're also expecting something known as reciprocal tariffs. President Trump has nicknamed Wednesday as Liberation Day. Now, reciprocal tariffs are targeting countries that currently have a tariff on U.S. goods when those goods get imported into their countries. And over the weekend on Air Force One, President Trump was asked, well, Mr. President, is this 10 countries? Is this 15 countries you're going to tariff? And he said all countries are going to be subject to tariffs here. The White House believes this could raise $6 trillion. That's an estimate from Peter Navarro, a senior White House economic advisor. If that's the case, it would represent a massive increase on the current revenue that the U.S. is bringing in from tariffs. In fact, economists have said it would be the largest peacetime tax increase on American history. Now, pretty much universally, economists say that the costs will be passed on to all of us, the consumers, right? That we'll be paying for these tariffs. The mayor of Columbus, Ohio, has said that he thinks the average price of a new home could go up $21,000. Think of materials that are made overseas, lumber, and how it's just going to be theoretically more expensive. But the White House has pushed back on this notion. Peter Navarro is saying that he thinks foreign countries are going to have to eat a lot of these costs in order to really continue to do business with the United States. we'll have to wait and see on that front. Again, a potentially massively consequential week. We don't know specific details yet. We'll all find out together in due course. We don't have certainty. And what do the markets like? The markets like certainty, and that's why the Dow futures are down this morning. Asia markets tanked overnight. It's expected to be a rocky day and perhaps a rocky week ahead on Wall Street.
Well, thank you so much for the info, Joe. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey there, happy Monday. We are looking at a bit of a foggy start, as I mentioned. For that ride up and out the door, you will be contending with a little bit of that fog and haze. So let's get to how the visibility is trending in your neighborhood. Have the wide view for yourself. We've got some foggy starts for most Coastal Bend drivers. Here's how it is by the numbers. 2.5 miles of visibility in Beeville. Just in the short time since our last check of traffic, we've gone up to 3 miles of visibility in Kingsville, 4 in Robstown, 3 out in Rockport and Port A, 4 miles of visibility out near the Bluff at NAS Corpus Christi. So as we get up and at 'em, it's air you can wear. We can always find a few clues in the forecast that tell us what is to come. So looking at current observations, the temperature is pretty evenly spread across the Coastal Bend. We don't have a huge variation from the coastal neighborhoods to the inland neighborhoods because that humidity essentially levels the playing field. So while temperatures range from the low to middle 70s and we feel true to temperature out there, albeit clammy, we are going to be looking at that humidity being a main part of the forecast throughout most of this week. So dew point temperatures help us understand how much water is in the air around us. On our scale, yeah, we're near the top. Oppressive humidity across the Coastal Bend, and this is going to make our already warm temperatures this week feel like summer. So consider this your practice run as we head into the first couple days of April. But as we go hour by hour today, the winds play a big role too, because that wind direction is what's drawing in that humidity. Even now, where we don't have a lot of movement in the wind, we still have that southeast wind direction. So that helps to keep humidity high, and it will stay high over the next couple of days, making very warm temperatures. Already feel about 5, maybe even 10 degrees warmer. So today it looks like this. We'll keep the clouds around for the first half of the day. We'll still warm up to those upper 70s, around 80 degrees by lunchtime. That's about the point I think we'll start to see a break in the clouds, get a little sunshine in the mix, and our wind direction will be changing around just a little bit into the afternoon. But it's generally east, which draws moisture from the Gulf. So all that to say, warm and humid is our keyword situation of the day. Getting to those middle to upper 80s, it's going to feel closer to the 90s. Even here in Corpus Christi, thanks to that sunshine, feeling even warmer. So those feels like temperatures, the heat index, the apparent temperature to your body could be feeling like the low, maybe even middle 90s, depending on exactly how warm we get and how long we stay warm. Today it looks to be a brief trip to the feels like temperatures in the 90s, but again, a little taste of summer here. Definitely going to be in our forecast, not only today, but also tomorrow and all the way through the weekend. We are going to see very humid conditions, those dew point temperatures hanging out between 70, 75 degrees. And with that, it keeps our temperatures that are already warm feeling warmer. So for our neighbors in Rockport, it looks like the hottest part of the week for you is going to keep you in the middle 80s. For our neighbors in Kingsville, that looks like the middle to upper 90s. And factor in the humidity, we'll be talking about feels like temperatures in the triple digits. Now, I'm also keeping my eye on a faint chance of some rain heading in on the weekend. Sunday time frame looks to be probable. So for us here in Corpus Christi, as that wind picks up, draws in more humidity, we're going to be facing summer-like heat Wednesday and Thursday with temps in the 90s. Feels like temperatures in those middle to upper 90s, possibly triple digits for feels like temps, and hopefully a chance of rain this Sunday.
A few days of rain has made a small impact in the watershed, but is it enough to get us out of water restrictions? I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Alice. I spoke with the city manager on what our recent rain means.
Welcome back, folks. It's now 6:12 this Monday morning. We're taking a live look from our Manny Cam right now. He's over at the Mirador de la Flor, aka the Overlook of the Flower. The life-size bronze statue honors Selena and was dedicated on May 25th, 1997. Now, still ahead on Sunrise, we'll have a look at her legacy, but first we have news from your neighborhood.
I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Alice. The city received heavy rain these last couple of days. I sat down with the city manager to talk about its impact on our water restrictions and what it would take to get us out of the ones we're currently in.
A single rain event like this doesn't necessarily change where we are in our drought contingency plan or where we are as far as the drought.
Alice city manager tells me,
I just got our pass-through today report from Lake Corpus Christi, and it did go up to 80.7 feet. Yesterday went up from 79.8 to 80.2. So it does make a little impact, but still to get us out of stage 3, we need to be above 82 for at least 7 days.
He says Alice currently gets its water from Lake Corpus Christi, and the impact must be felt there.
But certainly the rain is nice to have. It helps the soil and helps everybody that needs to get irrigation going and things like that, but it doesn't change a whole lot as far as where we are in the drought.
The rain did help Diana Montevais Gonzalez's plants.
I love the rain, that it gave us a little bit of rain.
Gonzalez tells me she uses a bucket or bottled water to water her plants. She understands the importance of following all water restrictions. However, when she goes around town, she sees the difference in lawns.
I feel that maybe it would help us if they were equal with everybody and not have some yards look gorgeous green and some are dead because their laws are different for different people.
Gonzalez says we all should be doing our part.
Well, I hope it continues to rain, not only for us, but for the farmers and ranchers that need the rain.
The city continues to work on the construction of the Brackish desalination plant. Esparza says the whole idea on the plant is to be drought resistant in the future.
We're getting closer, so we're going to be sending sampling water to get tested here pretty quick, hopefully to TCEQ, and trying to get the approval to get that water into our system.
The Alice city manager says officials will review the drought contingency plan in a few months. For now, he continues to urge everyone to follow all water restrictions in place. Covering your neighborhood news in Alice, I'm Melissa Trevino, KRIS 6 News.
Hey there, good morning to you. A warm start to the week here on this Monday and a warm end to March. We've kind of had all kinds of weather here during this month, and of course we would be ending it on a warm and humid note here in the coastal Bend. But what does April bring to our forecast? Let's dive into it. Here's the wide view of what's going on in your neighborhood. We have some very warm temperatures, y'all, and we're all in the pool when it comes to how warm it is. Usually we've got a difference in the morning when it comes to inland neighborhood temperatures versus coastal neighborhood temperatures. Nope, we've leveled the playing field this week because that's what humidity does. So we're in those lower to middle 70s across the board, and we'll be feeling warmer this afternoon, especially once the sunshine comes out. But as we head past sunrise, a little bit of warmth will go a long way in helping this fog dissipate. So if you're getting ready to head up and out the door, please be careful because we've seen kind of an ebb and flow in the fog and haze around the coastal Bend. So you'll want to give yourself some extra time just in case you've got to run the defroster. If nothing else, that'll be something that could come in handy for today. So 3 miles of visibility in Rockport, Port A, NAS Corpus Christi. We take that down to 2.5 miles of visibility in Beeville, 4 miles of visibility in Robstown, 3 in Kingsville. The lowest we've seen here from our reporting station in Alice, 1.5 miles of visibility. So please be careful. A good example of you may not be seeing the start of your commute and your end of the commute looking the same is that trip along 281 from Falfurrias at a perfect 10 for visibility, getting down to 1.5 miles and once you get to Alice. So give yourself some extra time. But what are we looking at for the rest of today? Well, much like the weekend, we're going to have the first half of the day looking pretty cloudy and hazy. It'll be the second half of the day that brings us warmth and even a taste of sunshine here. That'll carry us to those middle, maybe even upper 80s across the board with inland neighborhoods. Yes, feeling warmer with slightly warmer temperatures, but again, that humidity is definitely going to keep us all feeling like summer throughout this week. We have generally east winds this afternoon that will keep that humidity up and at 'em. So feels like temperatures. It's that time, y'all. We're going to be talking about that as we head through this week. Feels like temperatures in the 90s, could even make a quick jump to the middle 90s here before it's all said and done. You're definitely going to be saying, man, April's feeling a lot more like June, isn't it? Well, humidity isn't going anywhere. That's going to stay parked in a very humid range here on Muggy Meter with dew point temperatures between 70 and 75 degrees. That makes warm temperatures feel even warmer. And wouldn't you know it, our temperatures will be on the rise as we head through this week. So with all this humidity, could we make some rain from it? Short answer, not really. Not for the work week anyways. We did make up for some losses with last week's rain. Thankfully, it had a huge dent in our rainfall deficit. Now we're just under by about 0.2 of an inch. But we tend to see that raininess make some gains as we go into the spring. Maybe not from April, but considering we were already behind for March, April, 2 inches of rain would be very much appreciated. And it looks like as we take the view into at least the first week and a half of April, we could be looking at the probability of wetter than normal conditions. So hopefully more making up as we head into April.
Steph, thank you so much. So today marks the 30th anniversary of the death of Selena Quintanilla Perez. Coming up after the break, how a neighborhood radio station is planning on honoring the Queen of Tejano. Welcome back, folks. It's now 6:22 this Monday morning. We are getting a live look from our Manny Cam right now. He's in your neighborhood at the Selena Memorial. Just a little fact for the day, the artist, Buddy Tatum, is actually from Corpus Christi. But this morning is all about Selena. We're honoring her life and her legacy. And that's because today marks the 30th anniversary of Tejano music icon Selena Quintanilla Perez's murder. Selena was one of the first Mexican-American artists to break into the mainstream music scene. She was fatally shot on March 31st, 1995 by her fan club manager, Yolanda Saldivar, at a motel here in Corpus Christi, and that's where it happened. Now, last week, Selena's killer, Saldivar, was denied parole and will continue serving a life sentence. The parole board ruled that Saldivar continues to pose a threat to public safety. She will be eligible for parole review again in 2030.
Retro Tejano 104.1 as we pay tribute to Selena. We miss you so much, Selena, and thank you for all the great music.
So in honor of Selena's death, Retro Tejano 104.1 will be playing Selena music all day today. So be sure to check them out today to hear some of your favorite Selena songs. And speaking of your favorite Selena songs, in honor of Selena, we asked our Facebook viewers what some of their favorites are. Some of the songs mentioned are Como la Flor, Bidi Bidi Bom Bom, Amor Prohibido, and Techno Cumbia. Now, if you want to chime in, head on over to our Facebook page and tell us your favorite song.
And maybe you'll be bumping some Selena throwbacks on your way out to work. Well, give yourself some extra time. One, you can hear a little extra music. Two, you're going to be met with some of this haziness and fog as you head up in Adam this morning. And while we see a lot of that here from the First Community Bank camera atop USS Lexington, that ride along the Harbor Bridge going to be no exception. Let's head inland now to check on how the roadways are doing here, where the ride from Falfurrias to Alice along 281 is going to be an example of not a lot of fog, becoming pretty foggy by the time you get to Alice. Thankfully, we're not seeing any delays along 281 or Highway 77. Taking things into those more northern neighborhoods along Highway 59 from Live Oak to Bee counties, we're looking A-OK, and 77 from Sinton up into the Victoria Crossroads, also going to be a pretty smooth ride. Closer to home, that ride along the Harbor Bridge is still problem-free. We're just starting to see some of that busyness picking up on the interchange from the Crosstown Expressway to 37, but of course, delays not looking too bad at this point. So as you head up in Adam, give yourself some extra time. Make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Your forecast is coming up.
Some island homeowners are feeling the sting near their wallets as the cost for one kind of insurance goes up. I'm Erin Holly, your Padre Island neighborhood news reporter, hearing from our island neighbors and asking why the increase.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, welcome back. You're taking a live look from the First Community Bank camera. All right, this one sits atop the USS Lexington. You may know that sometimes we call it the shaky camera. So the fact that it's not doing the shaky tells you that it's not particularly windy this morning. However, it is particularly humid, and that is making for a bit of a foggy and a hazy start to the morning. The view from the Water Sky Cam pointed at downtown Corpus Christi if you know where Whataburger Field is, you know this is not a long trek, and it's kind of hard for us to see those tall buildings along the bayfront here in the sparkling city by the sea. So yes, a pretty soupy morning, definitely air you can wear. Let's head to how that visibility is doing along your commute across the coastal bend now, with a look at how our foggy situation looks by the numbers. Yeah, it's going to be a tough ride for some neighbors, down to 1.5 mile visibility in Alice this morning. We're around 2.5 miles for neighbors in Beeville, 4 miles visibility in Rockport, 6 at CCIA, and 3 miles visibility from up in Rockport down to Port A, and also out at NAS Corpus Christi there in the Bluff. So all this to say, give yourself some extra time as you head up and out the door. But looking at how temperatures are doing, it's a pretty even playing field when it comes to our temps. We're in those low to middle 70s, not a whole lot of spread across the board. And that's the way it'll be for the next couple of mornings. We are feeling very warm out there. The humidity is such that we don't see the difference between what's normally warmer coastal temperatures and cooler inland temperatures. No, we are all going to be about even as we head through the next couple of mornings. But how about the rest of the day? Well, hour by hour, we're going to see that sunshine come through for the second half of the day, just like it was on Saturday and Sunday, but we are getting warmer. Afternoon high temperature of 87 degrees here in Corpus Christi is going to make for a pretty summer-like situation, but it gets warmer. Once we factor in the humidity, it will be feeling like the 90s to your body. The apparent temperature that your body perceives will be in the 90s as we head into this afternoon. Looks to be for a brief time, just a couple of hours. But again, a taste of summer that I think many of us are, okay, we could wait for that. We don't need it all at once, right? So let's look at how actual temperatures tend to trend throughout the year. A little reminder. So we normally feel or see actual 90s coming into our forecast once we get into the summer months. June is about the earliest we tend to see that be a mainstay in our forecast. So it literally will be feeling like summer as we head through this afternoon, as feels like temperatures convince your body that these are the 90s, even though we'll only be in those middle to upper 80s. So be ready for that this week, because actual air temperatures will be on the up and up. And as humidity stays parked in the very humid range on Muggy Meter here, it is going to be more noticeable. So with all this water in the air around us, it would be great to make some rain, right? We were hurting during most of this month. We had no measurable rainfall report at CCIA until the rain we expected last week that came through and brought us kind of back up to what we'd expect for the entire month. For March, we actually ended in a surplus, but because it was a dry start to the year, we're actually still behind by about 0.2, which is not a whole lot, especially considering our situation before that rain. But we tend to see an uptick as we head closer to summer. So May and June offer us our best rain chances behind September. That's something to look forward to. And in the short term, the extended outlook for rain gives us a good guess of what to expect. As we go from April 6th through 10th, looks like we've got a pretty good probability of seeing wetter than normal weather as we go through that time frame. So our next best chance of rain looks to be over the weekend for some neighbors anyways, like those of you in Rockport, Kingsville, maybe not, but we will definitely be feeling the heat on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And for those of you who are here in Corpus Christi, summer-like heat continues Wednesday and Thursday with that chance of rain on Sunday.
On the island, tell me if they've seen an increase for flood insurance costs. I'm Erin Holly, your Padre Island neighborhood news reporter. Listening to some of the concerns from neighbors here, I wanted to find out what's behind the rising costs for flood insurance. Flooding.
My flood insurance went up about $360, which was close to 31% from the year before.
Is something that could happen at any time on Padre Island.
So FEMA and the National Flood Insurance Program reinstituted or changed their way they're doing their rating system a couple of years back.
But some neighbors, like Donald Hoy, are not too happy with their flood insurance bills this year.
I want to say last year we actually had a little bit of a reduction. But this year, yeah, they all went up. Just the insurances, they're just getting crazy out here.
I spoke with Stephanie Hesch, the owner of the Blue Eagle Insurance Group on the island, to find out what's behind the increases.
For those who had flood insurance prior to the change in that rating system, if there's a difference in cost and premium between what they previously had and how the new rating system rates their property, the cost difference in that space gets depreciated over time.
So basically, every year, homeowners will gradually pay off the difference in price from their old flood insurance premium to their new one. Did it catch you off guard when you got your insurance bill this year and saw it go up 31%?
Oh, it did. Well, not only that, but with all of the different insurances and property tax that went up.
While Hesh says it's not common to see flood damage to homes on the island, it is mandatory for most neighbors to have flood insurance.
I mean, not just as an insurance professional, but also as a homeowner, I would generally recommend getting that coverage. I mean, unless you have the ability where you can self-insure.
Stephanie Hesh says the best way to check if your flood insurance premium has gone up and by how much is to ask your agent to go over the invoice breakdown. On Padre Island, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Erin Holly, Chris 6 News.
All right, another check on how we're doing as you head up and out the door. It is going to be a bit of a hazy, foggy one, as you see here from the CCAC camera out by Snoopy's. So actually looks a little bit better than we've seen this morning out from this view. Still, this is the ebb and flow of visibility. Give yourself some extra time either way. Here's a look at how traffic is doing along the commute from 361, Park Road 22, and the JFK Causeway. We see lots of green, so no slowdowns to report. If you're heading to NAS Corpus Christi, that is also the case. Speeds up around 35 miles per hour on NAS Drive, so we're looking A-OK. The rest of the bluff, starting to see the usual activity picking up on Waldron Road, so nothing out of the norm here. Coming on into town from the south side up to the Bay Area, looks like a smooth ride on all the major thoroughfares, including those of you who are going to be using that Crosstown Expressway to interchange with 37. We've seen a little more activity picking up here, but no delays to report, so we're still looking good. And for those of you who will be making the ride over 181 between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi, we're looking good here too. So as you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. I'll have more on your forecast ahead.
Gone, but never forgotten. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area. I'll show you how the Coastal Bend continues to remember Selena Quintanilla.
Now, say hello to your neighbors. This is your Chris 6 News Sunrise Shoutouts.
Howdy, Chris 6 Sunrise. Have a good day.
So much talent there, Miss Jessie Lynn Rodriguez. Good morning to you, and we hope you also have a great day. Folks, if you want to send us your shout-out video too, you don't have to sing, just say good morning. Make sure you scan the QR code on your screen or head to our website, christv.com.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Now we are starting our 20 minutes of nonstop news with a look from our Manny Cam. He's over in your neighborhood giving you a view of the Selena statue as today marks 30 years since her death. Now here's a little bit of trivia about the statue. If you look close, you'll notice a motif of white roses. It's said to be her favorite. So our Sunrise neighborhood news reporter Michaela Chavez now has a look at her life and her impact.
Fotos y recuerdos. That's how fans are remembering Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla 30 years since her death. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area. I'll show you how she continues to inspire others after all this time. Quintanilla and her family moved to Corpus Christi in 1975, where they performed at all types of big events as a family band. 10 years later, when Selena was just 14 years old, she recorded her first album.
It's a great thing to say that she was from this area.
Shortly after, she won Best Female Vocalist at the Tejano Music Awards.
Actually saw her at the State Fair in Dallas, and yes, I was a fan.
In 1989, she was signed by EMI Latin Records, and a year later, her album Ven Conmigo was released. It featured hit songs like Baila Esta Cumbia and Enamorado de Ti. It was the first Tejano album written by a female singer to win golds.
She was a beautiful person when it came to music and stuff, and she did a lot for the Hispanic community.
I hear a song and it's just beautiful, beautiful voice.
Before the age of 25, success continued for Selena when she won her first Grammy in 1994. But just a year later, on March 31st, Selena's life was tragically cut short. She was shot and killed by the president of her Selena fan club, Yolanda Saldivar.
There was so much she was still in the process of doing. She was kind of cut short in her life, and I guess that's what makes it a bigger tragedy. She just had so much to offer still.
Her death, leaving an impact across the country and here at home.
It was just so devastating because it just felt so senseless and so unbelievable.
In 1997, the movie Selena was released to honor the Tejano icon, making her name even more known.
It wasn't until after I seen her movie, I really, I guess you could say I became a fan because I seen the talent. The talent was really lost that day. A lot was lost.
Now, 30 years later, the world continues to remember her.
Of course, I've been to where her body lays, and people still continue, 30 years later, still coming and paying their respects to her.
Even traveling across the country to see her statue here in Corpus Christi.
And even now, my sister's visiting from Missouri. This is where we brought her. We're here for this, to show her this.
And learning about her life at her museum.
I've been to her little museum here, and it's very emotional, knowing that, she had such an impact on not just this community, but gosh, just so around the world.
As she continues to inspire future generations.
Hispanics, we're full of talent, and she's the one that showed that within you, if you try for it, you shoot for it, you could reach your goals.
Knowing that she worked, playing these little gigs and traveling in that bus, and she had to work up towards it. And so it shows people that with hard work, you can find success if you've got the talent, which she did.
Show you that I love you.
Now, Saldivar was recently denied parole and won't be eligible again until 2030. With your neighborhood news in the Bay Area, I'm Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
Hey there, it's Monday, it's the last day of the month, and we've had a lot of different seasons of March here across the coastal bend. A little bit of that drought and fire weather up front, hot temperatures, cooler temperatures, the rain, and finally we're ending things on an air you can wear kind of start to the day. Here's the view along SPID this morning to kind of illustrate that point. While traffic is moving smoothly here, that glowing light down in the bottom left corner of your screen, yeah, whenever we see glowing lights, tends to tell us we've got some humidity out there, and that's exactly the case. So here's the trend in your neighborhood. Temperatures in those middle 70s for the most part, with calm winds for a few of us, and where we have a little movement in the wind, it's generally from the southeast. All of us under these cloudy skies with haze out there to varying degrees, arguably the worst of it in Alice, where we're down to 1.5 miles of that visibility. So putting this on a map to kind of show you how that commute will span across the coastal bend, yeah, we are all seeing some form of that haze impacting the roadways, except down in Falfurrias, our reporting station there giving us a full 10 statute miles. But as you travel north on 281, by the time you get to Alice, that's where we're dropping down to 1.5 miles of visibility. And it goes to show, either way, play it safe, give yourself some extra time before you head up and out the door so that you don't run into any kind of slowdowns on account of that fog and haze out there, and you can keep it safe. But the sunshine will come out, at least for the second half of the day, just like Saturday. Just like Sunday, it's going to take a little bit for that sun to break through the clouds. And once it does, it'll carry us into those middle to even upper 80s here across the coastal bend. So that's pretty warm. That's pretty warm for the end of March. It's going to be feeling even warmer than that because of all this ample humidity around us. It's going to have us talking about the feels like temperature, the heat index, making it feel even warmer. How warm? Feeling like the 90s to your body as we go through the afternoon hours. It'll be generally for a brief time, a couple of hours, but it's a taste of summer that we're getting this week and into the beginning of April. Yeah, our temperatures are going to be up, meaning our feels like temperatures will be even hotter. So humidity is staying locked in place in the very humid category through the weekend, so lots of water in the air around us. And while we had good rainfall last week, I'm not expecting our next best chance of rain to come until maybe this weekend. That's still a ways out. We're going to keep an eye on that chance. But the rain last week definitely caught us up for the month, put us in a surplus for March. For the year, we're still behind, though, by about 0.2 of an inch, which isn't a whole lot, but we still need a couple of good events like that to get our water restrictions to disappear and to get that drought back in check. So, good thing, the extended outlook seems to think we'll have a good chance at wetter than normal weather. This is a good sign because we've been dealing with a lot of drought. So from April 6th to 10th, we're likely going to see more more rainfall during this time period than we typically see, so we'll keep an eye on that forecast. Makes me feel a little better about the weekend forecast for Sunday in particular, which for our neighbors in Rockport looks more likely for you than our neighbors down in Kingsville. But notice the middle of the week is going to be a hot one for everybody. 97 in Kingsville on Thursday. How about for those of us here in Corpus Christi? Well, we'll hang out in those lower 90s. 93 for Thursday, but again, factoring in that humidity, we'll likely have feels like temperatures in the triple digits at least for the later part of this week.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
In the 6 things you need to know, Corpus Christi police were busy over the weekend putting a stop to street racing across the city. 6 arrests were made on Saturday and Sunday, continuing the efforts to crack down on reckless driving. 5 of the 6 speed racers were clocked going over 100 miles per hour, including a motorcycle that was traveling 120 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour speed zone on Ocean Drive. This now makes over 24 reckless driving arrests made by Corpus Christi police in the last month. Vector control will begin spraying for this week for mosquitoes and mosquito larvae. Now today they'll be in Cal Allen, Annaville, and Toloso Midway area. Tomorrow they'll target the northwest side, the Los Encinos area, and North Beach. On Wednesday, downtown, the west side, parts of the Bay Area, and the south side will be sprayed. The south side will continue to be sprayed on Thursday, along with the area around Moore Plaza and La Palmera Mall. Friday's spraying will focus on the south side, the A&M Corpus Christi area, and Flower Bluff. The Gulf Coast Humane Society will be hosting a mobile pet food distribution this week. It will take place Friday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Coastal Bend Food Bank. Food for dogs, puppies, cats, and kittens will be available while supplies last. Max of 4 pets per household, and please leave your pets at home. The Coastal Bend Food Bank is located at 5442 Bear Lane. So reservations are now being accepted for Easter at Levante Park. Campsite fee is $28 for up to 3 days of camping per campsite. RV campsite fee is $55. Maximum of 1 campsite and RV campsite requests per person, though. Reservations will be accepted until April 17th at noon. For more information, call 361-826-3460. Now, we have a couple of road closures to tell you about this morning. Nueces Bay Boulevard between Upriver Road and Leopard Street will close beginning today. The current closure between John Street and West Broadway Street remains in effect, and this new closure is expected to last until April 25th. This project is expected to be completed by July. And starting today through Friday, there will be intermittent lane closures on southbound Interstate 37 between Nueces Bay Boulevard and the Crosstown Interchange. Beginning Wednesday until Friday, all I-37 entrance and exit ramps will be closed from Nueces Bay Boulevard to the Crosstown Interchange. Be prepared for detours and delays, and the lane and ramp closures will be in effect from 4 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon each day.
All right, time to check on how the roadways are doing this morning. And you know what? It is a hazy air you can wear start to the morning, end to the month, but that's okay. We give ourselves a little bit of extra time to head up and out the door, and we'll keep things running as smoothly as they are now, which from this view overlooking SPID is pretty smooth. Let's head now to those roadways and show you what's going on in our traffic map. So the ride along 181 between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi is delay-free. We're looking good here. If you're coming down 37 or across 44, also looking pretty good here too. That interchange from the Crosstown Expressway to 37, yeah, no slowdowns to report at this time. From the Bay Area down to the south side, very little in the way of stop and go. We just see a little bit of that in Ocean Drive approaching Airline, but overall, we're looking pretty good. Even into the Bluff, the approach to NAS Corpus Christi has speeds up around 30 miles per hour on NAS Drive. This stretch of SPID looks good, as does the rest of the Bluff. The usual activity picking up on Waldron Road. And if you're making that ride over the JFK Causeway, maybe to catch 361, you can expect a smooth ride. So as you head out this morning, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. One more check of that forecast is straight ahead.
Sounds good, Steph. Thank you so much. Most Americans are changing the way they shop for groceries. One survey finds a majority of people are worried about being afford their next bill. So Scripps News Group consumer reporter John Matarese looks at the shopping habits you can change to lower costs so you don't waste your money.
Eggs are not the only item making grocery shopping painful these days. Beef is another area with high prices. So some shoppers are making some big changes in their purchasing, so they end up with smaller bills in the checkout line.
I'm a pretty healthy eater, so I still have to get my daily protein intake.
Shoppers like Ali Solish have the tricky task of balancing healthy eating with higher prices.
I've been trying to do more fillers with rice in order to really expand my offering of the meal and stretch it out a little bit more.
Solish is far from the only person changing how she shops. A Lending Tree survey finds 88%, or nearly 9 in 10 people, have changed their grocery shopping habits in response to higher prices.
It's a rough position for people to be in.
Analyst Matt Scholes shared some of the ways people are saving money, like buying generic brands and sticking to a list.
It can help you avoid some impulse buys that can really wreck your grocery budget.
Also, using more coupons and shopping different stores with lower prices. Danny Jensen with Cheapism.com suggests buying seasonal produce and food items you can buy in bulk. He also reminds shoppers that stores tend to put the most expensive products at eye level, hoping that's what you reach for.
If you look up, kind of look below, there's going to be likely better deals, on different products.
Other changes that can help you save: comparing online and in-store prices before you buy, checking for in-store markdowns and clearance, especially on products nearing their best buy dates, and shopping the day your supermarket releases its weekly deals to ensure you have the first pick. Smart moves for shoppers like Ali Solish so you don't waste your money. John Matarese, Scripps News Group.
Here's a look at what's trending now. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg says Facebook is going OG Facebook with a revamped Friends tab. Under the tab, your feed will only show posts from friends and family with no recommended content. The new Friends tab replaces the one that showed new friend requests or people you may know. The new tab is available in the US and Canada, and Zuckerberg says more OG Facebook features are coming soon. We were just talking about this too. I like it because I don't like not seeing what my friends and family are up to, because that's kind of the way that I stay in touch with a lot of people.
As long as we don't bring back that poke button. That was annoying. No. Don't poke me. Okay, don't even virtually poke me. That's a no for me. I don't care what other settings you play around with. Just don't bring back the poke. Or Farmville. I don't want to know about your crops. I'm not going to help you. So I'm fine as long as you don't do that.
I actually did Zombie Farm. I was one of those. Yeah.
No.
Zombie Farm though. It's not Farmville.
Hey, you know what? Whatever floats your boat when it comes to social media, as long as you hang out with us, because we like to have all the useful information, help you out, make you a little more prepared for the day.
Exactly.
And, I don't know what can prepare us for the summer like heat we're going to find this week, but I'll do my best, because back in action is that warmth and humidity.
Just the information helps, Steph, so thank you.
Thank you. I tend to be the bearer of bad news when it comes to stuff like this, but maybe that's why we're in South Texas, right? For the heat, some like it hot. We'll jump right into it. I'm trying to dress this up the best I can. All right, humidity. That is a result of the southeast winds we've had over the weekend. And this morning, it's causing some issues for drivers out there. We've got a little bit of fog and haze out on the roadways. That's going to mean some trouble. You might even need to run the defroster this morning for the morning commute. But here's how we're doing in your neighborhood. So we are generally seeing that visibility giving us whole miles, but not as nice as we'd like it to be. 3 miles of visibility in Beeville, Rockport, and Port Aransas. We're up to 4 miles of visibility in the Bluff at NAS Corpus Christi, as well as in Robstown. CCIA itself giving us 6 miles of visibility, and that ride from Falfurrias to Alice is going to be pretty foggy as you roll up 281, getting down to 1.5 miles of visibility by the time you reach Alice. So please be careful as you head up and at 'em. Our temperatures really in those middle 70s across the board, a little bit warmer in some places, like in Ingleside and Corpus Christi, reporting a temperature of 76 degrees, but we get as cool as 73 for Freer and Beeville there. So please give yourself a little bit of extra time as you get up and at 'em today to fight that fogginess out there. But throughout today, much like Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see a cloudy and foggy start, transition to a nice afternoon where there's a little more sunshine. We'll top out in those middle to upper 80s before it's all said and done. And that east breeze that sets up this afternoon is going to help to draw in more moisture. So we're going to stay humid. In fact, that humidity does something, gives us a heat index or a feels like temperature that today will be in the 90s. So already getting that start to the summer feeling. This is going to be made worse when our actual air temperatures reach the 90s later this week. You can only imagine what those feels like temperatures will be saying by then. Yes, Muggy Meter is going to stay locked in a very humid kind of way here. And it's not until the weekend that we actually have a hope of doing something with all that moisture in the air around us in terms of rainfall. But there's a chance of rain in the 7-day forecast, so perhaps that's our first silver lining, so to speak. But here's what you need to know. The rain last week, very helpful. Yeah, it doesn't solve our problems, but it definitely got us caught up for rainfall for the month of March. We were in a surplus, ending this month about a 3/4 of an inch above where we'd normally be, but for the year, we're still behind by 2/10. So it just goes to show we need a couple of events like that, a couple of very rainy ends of the week like what we saw. And that could be exactly what's in store for us. The extended outlook as we go from April 6th to 10th shows we've got a pretty good chance of seeing more rainfall during this period than we tend to see. So it's not a guarantee, but it shows us that the weather is probably going to comply and give us a little more rainfall in the mix. So what does that mean for our neighbors in Rockport as well as those of you out in Kingsville? Well, we're all going to feel the heat as we go into Wednesday and Thursday, but chance of rain for our neighbors in Rockport as we head on into Sunday, and for us here in Corpus Christi, we could even add a rumble of thunder to that. So Sunday is a ways out. We're going to keep our eyes on things and see how the trend continues over the next couple of days. But one thing that is for sure, we are going to be feeling the heat as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. 92, 93, likely feeling hotter.
But then it gets cooler, a little bright side.
Yeah, I can do this. And we get like hot weather and then rainy weather. Like I can deal with that. That's very Florida for me. So I've got that.
I dig it. Well, thank you, Steph. And thanks for joining us, folks. We'll see you at noon.
Have a good day.